Hello dear Geminis, and welcome to your November 2022 readings with me. If you're new to my channel, please do subscribe. So let's get started to see what's in store for Gemini's Sun, Moon and Rising this month. Starts with a slow energy, my dear Gemini. Not your kind of energy, I must say. Starts with a slow energy. It starts with some kind of delays, like tuk 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 tuk. It starts really slow. Most probably you were expecting a project to get through, that signature to come, that information to come, that contract to be signed, that owed money to be returned to you. But there is a delay energy. Things are slowing down. There is a lull in the air, and this is going to impact your work too. Over here, even for Gemini students, I see that things are going to be a bit slow, and they are like, oh, I don't feel motivated to do this, or oh, I feel so lazy. It's normal. It's the end of the year coming in, okay? Not the end of the world yet. Bad joke, I know. So, yes, we can feel that way, and Geminis are going to feel that because Gemini is a fast pace, yeah? The air energy is like that. But sure, it is like very slow breeze is flowing, not like that tornado kind of fast thing is not happening. So don't lose heart, my dear Geminis. Keep up your good work in the first week. Whatever is not coming right now is going to come later. Even if there is a delay, it will come. So don't worry about that, okay? For some of you, it can also be a message from a loved one who is not living very close to your place. So there can be some kind of internet blackout or things like that that can happen in the first week of November, and because of that things get a bit slowed down. So this possibility cannot be avoided in the first week, my dear Geminis, and so because of that some messages might not get through also. So be patient with yourself and with others also at this point of time, okay? Then we go to the second week's energy, and the second week's energy is a masculine energy. This masculine energy is all about work. It can be you who is in a position of authority, who is the boss, who is running his own enterprise or her own enterprise, and you are building up a wonderful team and you are helping your team up. You're leading the band very, very well, okay? This is what I see in the second week. For Gemini students, it can be a new professor or an existing teacher or a professor or a mentor who is guiding you very well at this point of time. They are extremely intelligent. They are extremely specialized in their subject that you have to know, my dear Gemini students. And otherwise, I'm also seeing, dear Geminis, is that you can be dealing with an authority figure at work at this point of time, and your authority figure over here is very, very well versed with their subject, and they're very good at what they do. They're very quick decision makers. This person also can be a divorcee, and somebody that you meet in the second week new to your usual surrounding, can be somebody from another town, country also, la limite, huh? And this person can be a person who is a nouveau single, okay, a newly single, and because of that you are for the Gemini ladies, this is a kind of a potential friend or a potential romantic partner also. This kind of a relation can develop with someone in the second week. All right, my dear Geminis. And then we go to the third week's energy. Now the third week's energy is your energy. This is what I see. Your energy has started here. It is about creativity, is about spontaneity, it is about communication, okay? So here you are doing things very quickly, you're being very spontaneous and very creative. Whatever is coming out spontaneously, my dear Geminis, know that that comes from above. When you think too much and then you create something, that is not coming from above, that is coming from here. But whatever comes suddenly, like a wow, like a flash, it comes, okay? Like, wow, I feel I have to do this suddenly, and it happens sometimes. With me, it happens early in the morning at 3 and 4 o'clock, suddenly, I'm so lazy to wake up and write it down, but I have a good memory, so it helps. So far it helps. Later on maybe it might not, so I should keep a record, and I just in my sleepy voice record that idea and just keep it aside. So this kind of energy that comes spontaneously comes from above, my dear Gemini. So just know that, okay, and use it, because this can be a kind of a genius idea, a genius download that is coming to you, my dear Gemini. And whatever is coming spontaneously will be doing excellent, very well, okay, be it writing something or painting something or singing or composing something, or that new recipe, suddenly it comes like, oh, I shouldn't put this, I should put that in it instead, and then you try and that's like, wow, what a nice taste of it also. Yeah, yes, my dear Gemini ladies, experimenting in the kitchen. Yes, and also men, of course, they also like to experiment in the kitchen. And I see there is a lot of work energy in the third week. There is a lot of creativity inside of you. So use it to create something memorable, my dear Geminis, okay? And for Gemini students also, it's a wonderful, wonderful time to showcase your talents. Best time to showcase your talents, I would like to tell you, my dear Geminis. Money matters also will look up as the new ideas come in. The new way of doing things will give you more money also, my dear Geminis, okay? And in your love life also, you will have to be creative, and I see that you will be creative, and thanks to that, it saves you from that routine between you and yours, okay? So there has to be something new, because, like, be the new you every day, I would say, in a relationship, and just surprise your partner like, wow, this person was this I thought yesterday, and wow, today it's something else. Yes, and oh, tomorrow I don't know what I should expect. Yeah, so this kind of things, my dear Gemini, for your sentimental life also. And then we go to the last week, and the last week is again your energy, because Gemini is a social butterfly here. He's going everywhere. He's been invited to different places. He's attending fashion shows, most probably if they're organized. He's attending conferences, those yoga seminars, some spiritual workshops, or some kind of new skills to learn classes also over here, my dear Gemini. In the last week, I see you meeting lots and lots of new people, and Gemini feels really nice, and that stimulates their brain when they meet new people, because this is what keeps them young always. Yeah, they're ever young because they're always meeting new people. They don't like to be in the same rut, don't like to be in the same routine unless and until they have a Cancerian moon or a rising also. Yeah, but otherwise Geminis, why they remain young forever inside of them, and even looks wise also, is that because they are people who mix with different kind of people, who have different friend circles, and every friend circle enriches them, and keeps sharpening their brain, and that's really required, and they are just like laughing and full of life. And this is what is happening in the last week. We're meeting different people, speaking on different things, and that is enriching experience, and you will make very good friends also. But take care, because there can be some people who are not up to the mark. So you cannot blindly trust people, because then afterwards you feel sad that, oh, I trusted them to be this, but they turned out to be that. And we don't want that, right? We want to, in relationship, that's my personal take upon it. I don't know, most probably Geminis don't think it the same way, but I'll still tell you, is that go slow in relationships. Take your time, because people are very difficult to fathom, okay? Immediately if you open up in front of someone and just blurt out your whole life, you never know if they are trustworthy or not. So take time, take years to really understand people, and you don't need to give out everything about yourself. It's always good to keep an element of mystery until and unless you really have to speak to someone, let it be a trusted and a tested friend. Okay, my dear Geminis, otherwise you will face some kind of betrayal in the future. So take care of that particular thing in the last week. And otherwise, I see parties, gatherings, events, concerts, all sorts of event things related to people. This is what I see in the last week of November, my dear Geminis, for you. Wonderful, wonderful energy of the November month. So thank you for listening, and I shall see you next month. Please do like, share, and comment. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.